Hey guys, before we get into this video, did want to say thank you to a brand new channel member here, Joseph K with a tier 1 membership. Joseph, if you're watching this video, man, thank you so very much. Glad you enjoy the videos enough to do a channel membership, man. That is awesome. And also thank you to the rest of the names on this board. It really does mean a lot that you guys are all channel members. Really do appreciate it. Now let's jump into today's video. Welcome back. So we got some big news here today. I did mention this on the video yesterday. If you paid attention at the end, I did say that there was going to be some big news coming out here today, and we did get it. Now, before jumping into it, did want to mention one more time, we are, I think when I hit record on this video, 8 subscribers away from 5,000. So if you're watching this video and you are not subscribed, it is free. Just scroll down a little bit, hit that subscribe button. We are 8 away from 5,000, which is an incredible milestone. The channel's only been a thing for like a year, and we're almost at 5,000, so that is absolutely awesome. And so really appreciate everybody's support. But today we're going to talk about Chase Randall, as he is the newest driver to join the fray with High Limit Racing next year. He is the 14th driver to sign up, so that means the Outlaws have 14, and High Limit now has 14. The Outlaws season starts tomorrow, and the High Limit season starts on March 13th in Las Vegas. So for Chase Randall, this is a big jump for him, but looking at some of the guys he is racing against with this Rookie of the Year battle, I want to say I feel like he's the favorite now. I did hear Dirt Tracker on his video say that he thinks that Dason Persley is the favorite, but I think Chase Randall's had a ton of success in a 410, and I think he's been very good over the last couple of years. And for me, I think he jumps out as possibly the favorite now, but no doubt is going to be fun to see who does win that Rookie of the Year battle with the High Limit Series this year. Chase Randall, 20 years old, the driver out of Waco, Texas, and he is in the Chase Randall Racing number 9. Now, a few months ago, it did sound like Chase Randall was going to be the driver of the Crouch Motorsports number 11 car, and that was kind of what I was hearing on the backside of things, and then that never came true. And then I thought, well, it sounds like Chase Randall probably not going to be a full-time with the series. And then over the last couple of weeks, we have heard that that 9 car, they got enough sponsorship put together to let him be able to go on the road full-time for the first time in his career. A lot of people know Chase Randall from the 2KS car, the TKS Motorsports machine, where he got a bunch of wins at Knoxville, made the Knoxville Nationals, and was very fast. And then it was a big bombshell after the Knoxville Nationals when he announced that he was not going to be in that car anymore. And then he jumped around to a bunch of different rides for the rest of 2024. You think of the AL Driveline 58, the Tyner Hurst Enterprises 94, that 14H car at Huset's, and then there was some other ones, the Kevin Newton car in there as well. So Chase Randall bounced around a little bit, but now he's back in the family number 9 car, and we'll see how it goes for him next year, or this season coming up. Last year with the World of Outlaws, he had 15 attempts at making the race. He did make the show on 10 occasions. He did not get any wins. He did get 1 top 5 and 4 top 10s with the Outlaws. His best finish was a 2nd place result at the Huset Speedway in Brandon, South Dakota. He did lead 29 laps of that 35-lap main event before getting passed late by Carson Macedo. So he was very close to getting that first ever World of Outlaws win. And in a car that I would say, like, honestly, guys, off the top of my head, I don't even know who owns the car. Like, it's a car that I never really paid attention to before. Chase Randall got into it, and he made it go very fast and almost won a World of Outlaws show with High Limit. Call 7-11, get yourself an icy. He was 7 for 11 on making the shows there with High Limit last year. No wins, 1 top 5 and 2 top 10s. He was 3rd at the I-70 Speedway, where he led 19 laps of that 25-lap main event. So Chase Randall was 12 laps away from winning both an Outlaw and a High Limit race last year. He did that one in the TKS Motorsports car. So he almost won an Outlaw show and a High Limit show in 2 different cars. So this kid is definitely something special. We remember back to the Port Royal Speedway. He almost won the freaking Tuscarora 50 a few years ago, driving this number 9 car. Was leading late, got passed by Brian Brown. I want to say he ended up on the podium. I was there. I can't remember. But he was close to winning the Tuscarora 50. This kid's the real deal. When it comes to SprintCarRatings.com, Chase Randall, 27th best overall last year in the world of sprint car racing. They have him as the 27th best driver in 2024, which is up a couple of spots from 30th in 2023. Now, between 2023 and 2024, Chase Randall ran 120 races, 52 last year and 68 the year before that. He has 12 wins during that time span between 360s and 410s, 28 top fives, and 45 top 10 finishes. So this kid has won plenty of 410 races between Houston and Knoxville. I don't think he has a 410 win outside of those two tracks, but he got a 360 win at Jackson Motorplex and maybe one other place, but this kid's won. I mean, he won on the biggest stage at Knoxville Raceway. He's made the Knoxville Nationals, so he is more than prepared, I think, as a driver to go into this high-limit season as a rookie. The sponsorship coming in from All By Your Alternative. If you know that name, it's probably from Carson Macedo's car on the World of Outlaws Tour. It is the same guy. They are big fans of Chase Randall. They were on the TKS car when he was driving that. Also Infamous Inc., Bush's Chicken, and Easy Print are another sponsor that's going to be on the car. I don't think the car has been revealed yet. I have seen a picture of it. It does look very good, and so you will not be able to miss it on the racetrack. You can imagine with the All Boss sponsorship, it is green, and then we saw on the release that his number was yellow, so it's going to be a green and yellow car, looking very, very nice for Chase Randall next year. John Randall, his father, will serve as the crew chief early on in the season. According to a Flow Racing article from Kyle McFadden, it does sound like they're going to try and find somebody later on in the year to replace John Randall as the crew chief of the car. But if Randall was the crew chief when Chase Randall almost won the Tuscarora 50, then they should be in good shape, I would have to think. Balin McGinnis will be the car chief. He used to work for Rudine Racing when Zeb Wise was the driver. He is going to be the car chief and the tire guy there for this number 9 machine. Next year, 15 new racetracks for Chase Randall on the High Limit Racing schedule. If you look at those tracks, there's a couple of them that he's been to, but he's only ran in a midget, but I did count those. At least he's raced on them before. But overall, there are 15 tracks that he's never been to before, which equates to 21 races out of the 61 that are on the schedule right now. So Chase Randall, about a third of the races will be at places he's never been to. So that is definitely something to watch for going into next year. And then looking at the rookie class, I mean, this is a pretty solid one. We know the Outlaws have 6 guys. It's tough to beat a 6-car rookie lineup. But with High Limit, there are 4 of them. They got Randall, you got the 42 of Cy Lynch, the 13 of Dason Persley, and the 24D of Danny Sams. I want to ask you guys, who do you think is going to be the Rookie of the Year next year with High Limit Racing? I think it's going to be a close fight between Chase Randall and Dason Persley, and then Cy Lynch, and then Danny Sams. I think that's going to be the order of how those 4 will finish out the year. And then you throw in the other guys in the mix as well, all of the 10 other cars, Reitzel and Crouch and Baston and Rico and Brad and all those guys, right? It is definitely a really, really solid lineup, and there's still time. I mean, I haven't heard of anybody else that's going to join the tour as of right now, unless Emerson Axum decides to make a swap. But there's still time. There's a month and a half until the season begins in Las Vegas, so maybe somebody puts something together, and we could see a 15th guy join. But right now, 14 cars is about the perfect number for a full-time class, and it's going to be fun to see how it all shakes out in 2025. So let me know your guys' thoughts. How do you think Chase Randall is going to do next year as a high roller? Do you think he's going to get a win? I think he does get a win. I think he's going to get a win at some point in time throughout the year, and I do think he's going to be the Rookie of the Year contender, or the top Rookie of the Year. But let me hear your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. We are 8 away. Hopefully by the end of this video, we are over 5,000. And then once we do that, we can unleash the t-shirt merchandise website, and you guys get yourself your Rodman Rundown merchandise. Also, make sure to hit the like button here on this video, and we will be back tomorrow to talk more sprint car racing here on the Rodman Rundown. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.